What's up, guys? I'm just bringing you guys a deck profile. It's been probably a couple of months. Um, just haven't had anything really original and something that you haven't seen until I decided to make this and post this. Um, I played an older version of this deck back in the day and it did extremely well. So I decided to remake it with new support, and it's doing very well right now as well. Um, it's based off of this guy, Gearfried the Iron Knight, old school card. Um, for you guys that don't know, his effect is when a card would be equipped to him, you just automatically destroy it. Like, it's a continuous effect. Can't be negated by Herald the Orange Light or whatever, but when he's equipped, you destroy something. So I play equips that benefit off of being destroyed by card effects, and I'll get into those later, and I'll show you some combos and stuff like that. But yeah, we get into the deck real quick, and I'll go over a couple things real fast, and then I'll go over some combos after the list. But it plays three Gearfrieds. It plays two Summoner Monks because he can search Gearfried, and with the cards that combo with Gearfried, being able to play one of those cards and then go into Steel Swarm Roach or Utopia is really good. With Monk, I play a level 4 tuner. I play Scrap Beast because the deck goes into Scrap Dragon a ton, and it's recyclable. Scrap Dragon combos very well with cards like, well, when I get to them, I'll explain it and stuff. But yeah, it plays two Kaikus. The deck is largely anti-meta. Kaiku is a very good answer to quite a few things right now with agents and Herald, or not Herald, agents and plants and Dark World and stuff running around. It's a pretty good card to be running. Plays two Thunder Kings. Kind of self-explanatory on why it's so good, but yeah. This is probably the deck's, you can say, boss monster, I guess. Really, it's just a anti-meta, very strong pick. Really, the only thing it's going to lose out to is Rescue Rabbit decks. But the other decks like Plants and Agents and Dark World all lose just pretty much to this card alone. If you can get this out and protect it, you're going to win the game. So I play three of him. I play two Fossils. Card's really good. Protecting him or protecting Banisher kind of locks your opponent and lets you win. So yeah, I play three Tengus. The Tengus combo with Scrap Dragon for one. Synchros. It lets you just have presence on the board, which this deck needs, and it's easy to XYZ with. So yeah, last monster in the deck is BLS. I play Luster because I play the lights with Banisher and Thunder King, the darks with Summoner Monk and Kaiku. Extra deck slots. A lot of what I drop are either light or dark, so he's generally live. So that's why I play him. Spells. Let me get it over here. Spells, I play 3 Smoke Grenade of the Thief. And what this card is basically a confiscation in the deck. You look at your opponent's hand, pick one card, and discard it to the grave. This isn't equipped though, so that effect happens when it's destroyed by a card effect. So that works when you equip it to Gearfried. It's destroyed, and then you look at your opponent's hand, discard a card. It's pretty good. Also combos with Scrap Dragon. Equip it to Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon destroys this, you pop a card, then you look at your opponent's hand, discard a card. Scrap Dragon effect just became a +1, and you know your opponent's whole hand. It's pretty good. Deck plays 3 Pot of Duality to get to the stuff faster, whatever. Plays 2 Shrink, and I play Shrink over Forbidden Lands. Shrink lets Banisher get over Synchros, and that is huge. Banisher and Fossil lets them take down bigger monsters than they would be able to with Forbidden Lands. Shrink is a very playable card, and damage step plays are always nice. So, yeah. And I played Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, Mind Control. That's a pretty awesome card, actually. And Bakun. For the traps, I play Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warnings, um, 3 Blast with Chain. This is the other equip card that goes on to Gearfried. Its effect is the equipped monster gains 500 attack, and then when this is destroyed by a card effect and it's into the graveyard, you pick a card on the field and destroy it. So you can pick a spell or a trap or a monster if you want. And you can play in the damage step. So if your opponent declares an attack on Gearfried, in the damage step, when it's too late for them to play anything else, you can play this, equip it to them, it dies, pick a card to be destroyed, and there you go. It's another card that combos well with Scrap Dragon, because then you get to pop 2 cards instead of just 1. And just putting this on Banisher alone makes it 2100. That's pretty big. Makes it pretty hard to get around. So again, those decks that lose to Banisher will have even a tougher time getting around it. So yeah, it's also very cool to chain to like your opponent's Heavy Storm or your opponent's Mystical Space Typhoon or something like that. Just nice. Because I will know my opponent's hand a lot, I play 2 Mind Crush. Even with the Dark Worlds running around, I still play 2 Mind Crush. Because I can discard spells, or I can discard Tour Guides, or that kind of stuff. The last trap of the deck is Dust Shoot, because if you're going to play double Mind Crush, Dust Shoot's just by itself is one of the best cards in the game. But that's the deck. The deck goes into Scrap Dragon a lot, like I said. Summoner Monk, pitch a spell, get Scrap Beast, go into Scrap Dragon, blah 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 blah. It's a very strong play to drop Scrap Dragon. One of the other deck's great plays is Summoner Monk, pitch, drop Gearfried, equip him with Smoke Grenade, know your opponent's hand, and then get rid of the problem card, and then drop like Roach or something, and then it puts him in quite a position to get around. There's enough protection to keep him on the field. We could always go into Utopia. Yeah, like I said, the deck is largely anti-meta, but I personally like this style of deck because it makes your opponent change how they play. If your opponent's not doing what their deck is supposed to be doing, I figure you have a better chance of winning. Unless it's like a mirror match or something, and those are always a pain in the ass. Everybody plays agents, everybody plays plants. It's whoever goes off soon wins. So, with a deck like this, those decks have to change what they do to be able to win or play well. And if they do that, then they're not doing what they need to do. And now I'm just kind of mumbling, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Whatever. That's the deck. I don't know if you guys have any questions, comments, whatever. Yeah, like I said, Banisher's one of the best cards in the deck. And dropping Utopia, dropping Roach, that kind of stuff is pretty good. The other card I'm considering in the deck is Gale, because it's level 3, it lets me go into level 7s or 6s easier. And it's dark, and it's just a good card overall. So I'm considering adding that. But yeah, that's a deck. Thanks. Bye.